J&K, the other one from Punjab, from Haryana, from Uttarakhand, from Uttar Pradesh, from Madhya Pradesh, from Kerala, and from Odisha, and also from Gujarat. Because the faculty is that we do not have a visiting faculty for delivering the syllabus component. For delivery of syllabus component, we have all full-time faculties. Because we believe sessions at the most faculties have during that. But they are available for 6 hours, minimum 6 to 12 hours on the campus. So available to students for they just get a letter from us, they are allowed. Plus we invite eminent IIMD faculty members for seminars and delivering expert lectures to students. In the same, the last thing is, there is no human being who is worthless. So you can exploit the human potential and do it. So we have been doing it and recording close to 90 and plus 90% placement over the years. In one of the years,
number of research papers and number of books, at the same time number of international visits. You know, why and how you feel strong that these are our credentials. Based on these credentials, we feel that this department is strong and we are strong.
Right.
That's why I think if you throw light on these things, we will be able to we will be able to understand, and that way we will be very happy, so that we have more information with us. Now, one more request. When you are giving this PowerPoint presentation, after your presentation, you give a hard copy of your presentation. Take your time. You take 1 hour or 2 hours. You don't mind. But you know, you please give one hard copy so that when we write our report, your hard copy will be useful to us.
Right.
You please inform your other colleagues too that they can. Please, you are welcome.
Yeah. Of the NAAC committee here. I would like to introduce my team first. On my right, I have Professor Rajiv Afzal. Then I've got Professor Rutuja Bhambat. She is Professor Priti Pillai. Here on my left, Dr. Neha Mehta, Dr. Indra Meghrajani, and Dr. Bilwa Singh. The details of them would be there on the slide. And my name is Dr. Abhinav Singh.
So then we can say 4 PhDs, right?
So we are 1, 2, 3, 4, and Dr. Siddharth, who is the dean of LJIMS, he also is a part of the marketing department. So we have got 5 PhDs.
Yes. At the end of your presentation,
Right, sir.
me and my colleagues, if at all we need any clarification, information from you, please do not mistake us. And we are not here to question you. Whatever we are asking you, it's only to elicit some information from you,
Right.
so that when we write our report, three of us will certainly have a clarity in our mind. We will form an opinion.
So the broad objectives of the marketing department, as far as LJIMS is concerned, is to teach, counsel, and we would also want to involve and build a fruitful relationship with the industry and academia, which is basically talking about the marketing experts, and thereby strengthening the institute-industry interface. And this is a team which I have just indicated. Next slide. This is an overview of the team in terms of designation, qualification, academic experience, industry experience, and the subjects which are being taught. Dr. Siddharth is the Dean, Associate Professor, and he is a PhD, MBA, MSc. 15 years. Myself, I'm again a PhD, MBA and BSc. I have got 10 years of academic experience and 6 years of industry experience, and I take product brand management and SL. Dr. Indra, she is an assistant professor. She is a PhD, MBA, BCom. She is also a UGC NET. She's got 6 years of academic experience, 1.5 years of industry experience, and she teaches IMC, POM and MM. So IMC is Integrated Marketing Communications, Principles of Management and Marketing. Ms. Raji, she is an assistant professor. She is currently pursuing her PhD. In fact, she recently submitted a thesis. So she's on her way. And she's an MBA in BCom. She's got 8 years of academic experience, 4 years of industry experience, and she teaches sales and distribution management, services, and strategy. Dr. Bilwa, she's an assistant professor. She's an MBA, PhD, BE. She's also a UGC NET. She's got 10 years of academic experience and 1 year of industry experience. She also happens to be an alumni of the institute. And
no copy of your departmental profile which is not here in my copy of this thesis.
Department
Profile.
Okay. I think
Physical नहीं है सर.
ना
Physical?
दोनों का है.
जी.
मैनेजमेंट का है और MCA का है. मार्केटिंग का नहीं है इसमें.
Right, sir.
Actually, all these profiles should have gone. And if you are an alumni, don't tell us that you are an alumni. Okay.
Fine, sir. Yeah.
It's not a good practice.
Okay. Right. And then we got Ms. Priti. She is assistant professor. She is pursuing a PhD. She is an MBA gold medalist from SP University, and she is a BBA UGC NET also. She's got 5 years of academic experience, and she teaches subjects like SDM, CV, TBM, and MIS. And we got Ms. Rutuja here, who is an assistant professor. She is pursuing a PhD. She's an MBA. She's a B gold medalist, and she's also cleared her UGC NET. So she's got 4 years of academic experience, and she teaches the subjects like marketing, IMC, MIS, and EM. These are the key responsibilities in terms of the activities at LJIMS and the contribution they have made for the member task force for criteria 6. Raji, Ms. Raji, she is the coordinator for Prashikshan. That's the immersion program we have. I'll be giving the details shortly. Agman and my scheme, and she is a core team member for Max. She was a member task force for criteria 3. Dr. Bilwa, she is coordinator media cell, Antaram, which is the alumni association, LJ Garba, Fest, core team Archetype and Max, and she is a member task force for and Men Venture. She is also a member task force for criteria 2. Next slide. So in terms of the research publications and conferences, if I have to give you a broad picture, we have a total of 38 research papers which have been published.
Bring the research papers here, copies.
Research output have been displayed in the next.
And other documents
Like
teaching plans, academic plans, performance evaluation, performance
That
appraisal
they have
reports, feedback. Where are these documents?
so teaching plans, in fact, I have a
No,
file.
I'd like to
yeah.
go through.
Yeah, sure, sir.
all
We'll
these
be providing
documents.
all of them.
Keep them ready
for the documentation.
at the departmental level.
Sure. As per Google Scholar, the total citations currently are 68. H index is 7. Around 28 research papers have been presented in national and international conferences. A total of 17 workshops, FDP.
This is our background. Please.
Good afternoon, everybody. Myself, Dr. Priyanka Patel. I'm an associate professor in the finance department, and they are my colleagues. She is Dr. Swati Shah. She is CA Kiran Khatri, then Dr. Sushant Nagpal, and Dr. Dhara Shah, then Ms. Reshma Pillai, and Ms. Reshma Mehta. So out of this,
4 PhDs.
4 are PhDs, basically. So we have already prepared the presentation in
And
which
2 are
she is a chartered accountant. She is already pursuing her PhD.
no, 1 pursuing.
So there are even 2 pursuing because Isha Mehta, she is also pursuing her PhD. So 4 are PhDs, 2 are pursuing.
Yes.
So basically in this particular presentation, I have already given you the hard copy also. So like we have already included that what are the subjects that we are teaching. So very first we are talking about from the faculty point of view, that what are the subjects we are teaching, what are our experiences, what are the research papers that we have written. and how many of you are PhD and pursuing PhD plus, what are the industry plus academic experiences. So that is, we have talked about the faculty point of view. And the second part of the presentation talks about the different activities that we do under the finance department. So that is how we have divided the presentation into two parts. So very first I would like to talk about different courses that we offer. So basically, sir, we have basic in specialization courses.
How many elective courses you have?
So specialization we have in the third semester 3, second semester 2. And as far as the elective is concerned, in finance we have one for each semester, third and fourth. So as you can see that specialization courses we have.
Seminar involved.
Yes, they're all seminar involved.
Okay, next.
Next. So these are the other qualifications that all our faculties are having. Like Dr. Sweetie Shah has already gone for a course on Introduction to Finance from University of Michigan. And she is also like had one course from NAAC Bangalore, that is Introduction to Banking and Financial Markets. Dr. Dhara Shah had Diploma in Business Management and E-Commerce. Other two faculties, that is Dr. Sushant Napa, she is having UGC SLED, while Ms. Nisha Mehta is having UGC NET. They have cleared this exams.
No, that is state level test.
SLED, yes, yeah, this is state level, and Nisha has having
Disha has UGC net
NET, yes.
and Sushant is SLED.
SLED, yes.
That's it. Remove the word UGC.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
That's okay, not now. I'm only, okay. सर आप करने दीजिए 1 मिनट में डायरेक्टर से लेके आऊँगा
Journal, conference papers, and the chapter e-books and hardcopy books. So these are the numbers.
These papers in journals, where are they available?
Sir, they are already there. Actually, sir, in library we have prepared one zone.
All these copies are
Yes,
there.
so where you can see the PhD thesis also and the papers
All
also.
right, let's go ahead. Next.
Students, what we do is the latest news that comes into the related to this subject, they are taking any one news which is related to the concept, and then spice up that news with the related background of the concept. What is the impact of that news? What they have learned in that? So risk and return factors, everything they are covering in that news. This is actually to come to know about the emerging things in the market, which it is not possible to send them in industry and get it because of the confidential nature of information, which is generally not shared by investment bankers.
Okay.
So we have opted for this method to know about the latest happenings in the industry. This is cue cards or bingo cards. This is used in the subject of business law. This is actually a cue card. It's a sort of card which appears some text. It has some visual element. It may be a text, it may be a picture, it may be photo, or a cutting from a newspaper. They have to identify, each student is called and they are given one card. They have to identify this clue or this picture is related to which concept of the business law, and then they have to speak on that for 1-2 minutes. This actually improves their communication skills and give them a actually self-personalized learning process.
But do you have any difficulties in sort of implementing these projects in the class?
Sir, in the first
Because students have to speak,
yes,
and the director was telling us that students have limitations.
yes.
So how do you face this problem?
So initially I faced the problem in the way because students are reluctant to speak. Only few volunteers are coming and speaking. Others are hesitant of speaking. So I have picked them particularly everybody to come and speak. And rather initially I explained them.
When I am 70, how can I run tell you? Department was started in 2001. Okay, you are concentrating on last 5 years. Our small question before you, how many students will opt for finance? I think 80%.
Yes, sir.
Mostly.
60%.
60%. Okay. For the last 5 years, how many students got the placement?
Sir, as such, we have almost 80% placement every year. Because there are few students who don't want to go for it.
No. हम लोग बुरा न माने,
Yes.
बुरा नहीं माने. Sir, every year, suppose 100 students join in your class,
Yes.
and they will be completing their program in 2 years. The moment they complete their program, out of 100, how many got their placement? That is your strength, no?
Right. Yes.
And I was asking you, what are the main strengths of your department?
Yes.
Placement is one. ठीक है, हमें बताइए बाद में.
हाँ सर.
Okay, next.
Very important series.
They are there on this. I am from Hyderabad. I am from the first open university of the country. I will leave it here. Now you are all professionals. Your admissions are also made through a professional body. This country is looking forward for good professionals like you. In fact, we would like to place some of the questions before you. We may say the question, or we may place a one line before you to think over and give us the answer, so that we will be able to know your inner feelings. What we will be able to know your inner feelings, what you have in your mind. Okay? Done? Yes, we will be here exactly, what's the time now? 40 minutes, 35 minutes. Okay, 30, 35 minutes, we will have the discussion. That's right? Okay, done. Now, what made you to join in this college? What are the reasons behind your taking admission into this college?
With your hand and fast.
One lady, one, yes, please.
Sir, the preference
As a young man, at 70 years I am standing before you.
sorry, sir.
No,
First of all, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Happy Pandey. I'm a person and a student. So, why I joined here? The preference was given by a senior who was also my friend. So he said the faculties are having a good quality of knowledge, and I think 50 to 60% of faculties were PhD at that time. So I began.
They are not now.
Yeah, they are. I mean, the number is increasing. The number is increasing.
You can see. You can sit up. You can imagine, you have to see the beauty of the professionals. Yes.
Yeah, so the number is increasing, so I focus on positive. So yeah, looking about the quality which a PhD faculty owns about knowledge, so that dragged me towards this institute. And another reason was also it was nearer to my
Residence.
place. Yes, so these were the two reasons I opted for this college.
All right. Like to say anything? You want to add something more? We will reserve some more questions for you.
I also known this institute since my elder sister was studying over here. And it was not just her preference that I'll be studying over here, but I just wanted to get into a relation with this college and this entire institute. I completed my BCom and my master's degree from this institute as well, from the Commerce College. And the amount of quoted in almost my thesis and thoughts also. So I can conclude that the amount of expectation that I was having, that I will be getting this much of quality of knowledge or this much of exposure that I can say. Where totally
It's simple,
Okay,
simple.
it's okay.
Sean,
Okay, wait.
don't give deliver
Reserve
lectures.
it for somebody. Okay? We'll come back. Anyone? From the other plots? Yes.
I joined it because 1, 2, 3.
My name is Anki Chowdhury. I am from third sem MBA. The reason for joining this college is, yes, I had my sister and my brother and sister-in-law from this college. They gave me the preference of this college. Apart from that, in Ahmedabad, I wanted to take the admission in Ahmedabad. So,
You are from?
I am from Ahmedabad. And I wanted to take admission in Ahmedabad. So,
Thank God. If you have come to Hyderabad, I will welcome you.
yeah, sure, sir. If I get a chance, I shall come.
Sure, please come with that.
One thing was campus. I love the campus which they have. So that
Good,
is-
good. Last. Anyone last?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes. One line answer.
Extracurricular activities is more and managing skills is developing very well.
Okay, thank you. Now, the second one, he has given 50% of the answer for the question which I am going to ask you. With a lot of expectation, you have joined in this college. Thinking that the curriculum would be fine, course structure would be very much fine, skill development would be much more fine. Academia, industry interaction would be very excellent. All these things, keeping all these things in your mind, you joined in this institution. After joining, are you really feeling the same opinion which you had in your mind, or have you changed your mindset?
Is there a gap between your expectations and reality?
Much better.
Somewhat better.
Much better than what we expected.
Much better.
Much better than what we expected. It fulfills our expectations.
Do you attend all classes?
Yes, sir. Four lectures.
What is the attendance in the class normally?
We have a strength of 60 students. So almost we have 52, 53 students present in class.
Okay, you have, in the very beginning of the academic year, you have an induction class for 2 days and 3 days, 2-3 days. Your annual timetable will be given to you in the same induction class. Is it a fact?
Yes.
All the course structure for the entire semester and the year will be given to you.
Academic calendar is given to students in which they have mentioned everything.
In professionalism, if you want to talk, the time I can be better go.
Raise your hands.
Instead of
Speaking.
5-6 people talking together, yes, big things from our yes.
Yes.
Now, do you have an idea in your mind, a feeling in your mind, the moment you complete your course, you will certainly get a job from this college?
Yes.
Your career perspectives are much more that you will certainly get a job.
There is no force in what you say. Are you in doubt whether you will get job or not?
Yeah.
How many of you are confident of getting jobs? Raise your hands. You are confident.
Okay. Do you really find that there is a practical workload, practical process for your internal assessment and this thing is there? How many marks are allotted for internal assessment?
430.
Each semester for each paper. Range of teaching learning methods that you have in your college, Are you happy with them?
Yes, sir.
Could you please spell out some of them? Yes. No, sir.
So we have had QCAS is a subject as law. We have QCAS as that where ma'am actually gives us a small paper where there is it's a type of quiz and we have to actually find out what is there in that QCAS and then we have to speak on it.
Okay. So mention that and go ahead.
Then we have role plays at times on certain topics. We will be having role plays. Then we have presentations to be given. That is there in every subject. At the end of the semester, it will be given on a topic and we have to present it.
Sir, I would like to add one thing. Sir, actually we are made to visit some unorganized markets in Ahmedabad area. Then we visit that market, study that market and prepare a report. So in that report we include what is the current scenario and what needs to be improved in that particular market. And that is publicly or in institute it is launched. So it is shown to all the faculties and if it is required it is also shown to
At what level you are given exposure to industry?
Yeah, so
At what level?
yeah, there are different immersion programs. So starting from second sem, there is a small immersion program for 20 to 25 days. When we enter into our third semester, then before our summer internship program, there is a mock interview type and also exposure that we go to different small and medium enterprises, go there, visit them, learn something and then come back and then go for essay.
Is there anything immediately after admission?
Yes.
What is it?
When
Two,
we,
3 lines. Immediately after admission.
we get industrial visits.
Immediately in the first week.
Yes. Like after induction, we get a pre-industrial visit.
Does it help or is it a waste of time?
Help, sir.
It helps very much because we got to visit the companies like Parle.
Okay.
So it was very nice to learn.
We are very fast in meeting. Okay.
No.
Because we have read that
One more, you know, are you really getting the quality type of teaching in this college?
Yes.
Sure? Yes. Will you please tell us in what respect you are getting this?
what is quality?
Communication.
To be able to define
See,
it.
somebody said before my joining, somebody was referring to PhDs. Could you please tell us, really getting the quality now? Don't know what more.
Hello sir, my name is Chandra Reddy. With respect to quality, sir, I would like to say delivering more knowledge is not important. Rather, the knowledge which is delivered should be rightly and in a practical way be given to students, which are faculties able to do in a very good way. Not only do they relate it to the practical life or the scenarios which are going on. At times, when we even go to presentation, we are asked to go with case studies so that we are able to relate them.
Quality may not be important. Whatever you get should be fit for the purpose. Fitness for the purpose. One.
Am I right? One student just advised father or mother here. He said, sir, we request the management to write to the government, see that a good road is laid from the main road to the campus. See? See her thinking?
Because they are talking daily.
वो ठीक है भाई, सोचने में भी रहना ना। आने तो आने 2 साल तक तो आएगी, पर सोचने में भी है ना। ठीक है, any other suggestion please? Now, it's our turn to move toward road without students. First question is, whether alumni association is formed or not? Yes, no.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Is it registered or not? Yes. Registered? Registered? See, I think Madam has come out with, I think, who is the president place? Secretary? Oh no, association is
formed or registered. Okay. Now what are your activities on the campus whenever you get some time? In what, I'm doing it again. In what respects you will be an asset to this institution? We have gone out of the college and you have, during your stay, you learned many competencies in many respects. In return, how you are going to make use of your competency and in helping this institution? Yes, Alia.
Hello sir, my name is Mukesh Chetwala. I am passed out in 2012 batch and I did MBA and I had a drop of 1 year. I was looking for starting my own company. So I have created a website named alagram.com, which is a fashion e-commerce marketplace, more or less like Flipkart and Jabong sort of website. We started from Gujarat. So I came to this college and I was associated with this in a lot of activities. So I've got an auditorium hall where I've launched my website. I've invited 400 students from the same college because at the end we are selling apparels and the college is one of the largest market for us to sell products. So after completion of college gave us a place to launch our website. On the last year, Gandhi Jayanti on 2nd October. So it is exactly 1 year before we launched our website from here only. After that, I've taken up a couple of students from here as an intern who have been working with me since for 3 months project. And we do a lot of activities, interactive, like Cradle is one of the sessions where they invite entrepreneurs to talk about their journey from the beginning and how they are managing companies. So I've been part of those series as well. And not only to the MBA part, and after completion of my college, I've been associated with a lot of other institutions from the same college, be it the BCom part or any other, let's say Antrapon, our company is also working with the Antrapon, which is an incubator, started, and I'm also working with Gujarat government, where I'm part of one of the members who is helping them to create a startup policy. So me and other members from the same college, we are collectively working with the Gujarat government to form a good startup policy and how we can help those who are doing MBA here and help them to make a better company. So, it started with a placement focused thing and now we are, this college is focusing on both parts, placement as well as, people should have their own company, those who can build. So that way I've got a lot of help from this college. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your nice work. Now, alumni may be holding very good position. Some of you can tell your name and your present position. I think you will be very happy. One we know is around 21. Yes, madam?
Hello. Good evening, everyone. So my name is Shani Raja, and I did my MBA in 2009-11 batch from LJ. Through campus placement only, I got posted with a startup that was Cargo Power, which was a renewable energy company. So that was first company in entire India to come up with a new technology called solar thermal. And I joined that company as 8th employee of that company. It was a completely startup. I worked there for 4 years. When I left, we were 550. So it was, probably that confidence what I get. What I got by involving myself in a lot of activities, including placement and everything of LJ, I would, encourage that opportunity to apply. Then I joined Kerala Pharmaceuticals. I'm into HR. So I'm managing international business, wherein I'm managing 7 regions of the world. And I'm reporting to her HR, President HR.
Good, all the best. Any other friends?
Good evening, sir. My name is Hardik Chopra and I'm
Straight like this.
It is okay. I can be audible to everyone. completed my MBA in 2007. My association with the institute is more than 7 years. See, every year, after passing from the institute, I started my business. I took some chemical business. So every year I'm getting invitation from the institute for the summer internship project, for the grant project, and I get students from for every year, and they are going to come to my company. They are going to do the filter in the market. They are going to collect data, and by that way they are going to accomplish their SIP or GP or what you say. This is my
Hello, good evening sir. What my experience is with the LJ is like pretty much better than the anything like primarily I joined as an BSc student. I have completed my BSc with mathematics, then pursuing the MBA because my aspirations are different than the other one, that I don't want to go in teaching or anything like that at that time. So my aspiration was to become a businessman, right? So for that I have taken the steps and taken the admission into the LJ Institute, right? So from initial way I have clearly told the faculties that okay, I am from science background and it might get difficult for me to understand the business related things, account, finance and everything, right? So they are very supportive in that nature. They have helped me like anything in 2 years. I mean, I can't feel that okay, I am not a commerce student, right? So that's the best experience with me. Professors are like very good to me, and I mean to all as well. But they are helping in very good way, right? And then the next experience with me, like they have came up with the TCS in placement, right? So what happened that they have conducted a primary test, right? Their TCS is taking the primary test for entrance. Like before interview, you need to give a test. So I have given the test along with 700-800 people for the job interview, right? So after completing that test, they have said that you are not selected because your paper is misplaced. Okay. So I thought how careless you are that you missed my paper, because it is important for me to get the job because I am in MBA. It's tough to get the job at that time before 3 years or 4 years. 3 years. So I have talked to the Siddharth list for that okay sir, this kind of problem is there and they are not allowing me to have the interview at Baroda location. They are coming for the Baroda location. So I have talked to Siddharth sir and they have talked to the higher management of that HR people that this is not done with your side. You have taken the interview for the other people, then it is your mistake that you have misplaced the paper. So that's not the right thing. You should conduct an interview first, let the person to let you know that okay, how capable he is, and then in this way I have gone through the interview process and got selected in TCS as well. So their efforts are always there with the students that you can do the good things with me. If you have confidence in me, then you can do it. So that's the good experience with me with the professors and everything. Thank you very much.
वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग कर रहा हूँ। अरे ये ब्लर क्यों हो रहा है एक मिनट ब्लर हो रहा है चलता है मतलब ब्लर नहीं है ना बहुत कम अभी ले आ
45 minutes. They took us to a different world, which was full of force, innovativeness, creativity, and love for the culture of this country. I am very happy to congratulate you all for your performances, may it be Bharatanatyam in the beginning or Vande Mataram at the end. Every item was presented with great force, great involvement, and great love for this institution. Your participation in all the activities of the LJ institutions and in general, and the Institute of Management in particular, will take this institution to greater heights. It is a mutual development. If you grow, the institution grows. And if the institution grows, you grow further. And your growth is manifested in terms of your placements, your success in your further life, and your contribution to the society. Once again, I congratulate all these artists, their leaders, those who helped them, and after all, the great director of this institution who is sitting there silently. All the best, my dear young friends.
So these are the actual MOUs which are signed again, and these are some of the linkages which are in pipeline. You will be coming to know more about we also give a lot of emphasis on co-curricular and extracurricular activities, and we're focusing mainly on the co-curricular activities because basic objective is to linkages which are we are able to establish as a part of Cradle. So again, basic objective, as I say, is student is given one particular country, again approved by Gujarat Technological University. We only suggest GTU approves that. Then students collectively and they do get a support from the business incubator. Students have an opportunity to understand startup ecosystem in Gujarat as well as across the nation. And every year, innovation and solution-based business ideas could be generated. That's what the setup we are able to establish now. Archetype has supported and motivated students to start up of their own, and few prominent startups like Mokshil, Dream Sports Training Center, Allegram, Lush Fresh Vegetables, Buzz Mom, Midnight Cake, and many others have evolved out of this particular process. So these are the specific names of this.
These are the names.
Names of the projects.
So what is meant by Midnight Cake?
So it's the name of the venture.
So it's the name of a venture. I mean, that's the name.
That's the commercial name.
That was a very simple idea wherein he thought that okay, let's start delivering cakes in the midnight with a guy who can sing with a guitar and a flower of bouquet and the chocolates. And that particular idea was very much appreciated. So now it's being spread across the nation, and they're clocking in a revenue of 1.4 crores every year. He's a student from 2009-2011 batch, Mr. Malaysia, and he is already now inked into a funding opportunity with one of the, I'll not name the funding part because it's into progress. So he's already sold his 25% of the stake in 30 crores. So I mean that's something which is happening in
the birthday starts after 12 o'clock midnight. Yes. So the next moment and there is a cake at your door.
And it's commercial. I mean, sir, it's personalized, it's customized, and it's just a way. I mean, you can just see
pay.
People are going to pay like anything. I mean, it's an experience you're selling. You can just see the website. It's very wonderfully designed.
And what is Allegram?
So Allegram is a regional lifestyle platform. So it's specifically been working in Gujarat. So it's specifically for the lifestyle firm. I mean, apparels and.
So that particular alumni was present yesterday.
He was part of the alumni interaction, and he's incubated. He's part of the startup and innovation scheme, and he's been funded for. He was there. And Mokshil, I mean, Buzzmouth again is a good thing. And being Sports Training Center, he has been Mr. Gujarat for thrice, 3 times, and he's a guy with physics, and he's been doing very well. And he has that 7S framework, so he's trying to put in the commando training. It's not especially a gym. It's yoga plus the field exercise or the ground exercise, and then some kind of gymnastic which is part of that particular day. So he's been working on that, and it's very popular within the campus, and he's been doing it. So, and these all people are, mind you, I mean, these all ventures are making profit. They are interacting with the customers, and there are many other ventures who are there in the pipeline. So that's why I said the pipeline of incubators are there, and they are still working on it. So these are all the success stories, and we are proud of this.
So this is some other things. It also led us to have, when we were focusing from management model to business model and expanding further.
Of company you are met now?
Yes.
Somebody says I am from different field, then we have a different program.
Right.
And Annamala University offers MPhil program in every subject. And you say and MBA doesn't have MPhil program. You please look into Annamala University, Karaikul University, and all the Madurai Kamaraj University. You please check. You are the right judgment. We are not the right judge. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. This is the information that you wanted. Actually, like as in the functional area, as we have separated general management, which is basically offers the foundation course and covers all the different subjects, which creates a base for the overall understanding of the management. As per the syllabus that we are following of Gujarat Technological University, we can classify our subjects into 3 important categories. The foundation course that we offer in the first and the second semester, the compulsory courses that are offered in third and the fourth semester, and over and above these compulsory courses, in each semester they are supposed to be choosing one elective subjects. Over and above the specialization, HR, finance, marketing. So that also like part of the general management department.
I'll just pass it.
Yeah, I'm taking video.
You're taking the
Yes,
video?
sir.
Okay, that's fine.
You are everywhere, so it's difficult for me to understand your real function.
If Midesh is around,
okay, fine, no problem.
So these are the various subjects that are covered in the 4 semesters. The first semester 7, the second semester, these are the 4 subjects plus 1 each of the 3 specialization that we are offering. So that we have not included over here. These are the semester 3 subjects and semester 4 subjects. As role of the specialization increases, the number of subjects offered under general management reduces.
What is the total workload of the department per week?
Sir, every faculty teaches 24 hours.
24 hours?
Yes, sir.
So what is the total?
Sorry,
24 by 7?
12 hours. Sorry, 12 hours.
Total workload of the department?
So we take 3 credits per semester, and each credit includes 4 classes per week.
You have a departmental timetable, can someone believe that?
So
timetable of the department, individual timetable?
No sir, there is no individual timetable.
There is no individual timetable?
Because all
departmental institute-wise timetable that we have. For the entire program, we have a consolidated timetable that we follow.
You don't have a separate timetable for the department?
No sir, because that is once.
But for the entire program.
Individual timetable at least?
Yes sir.
Okay. But how do you calculate the workload?
So that is total, because every faculty, be it a general management or any specialization, we have the same workload. And we follow the university's requirement. So considering that, we prepare a consolidated
Is it reflected in your individual timetable?
Yes, sir.
Can
Yes,
someone go and bring the individual timetable file? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, this is the consolidated overview of the faculty. Out of all 11, 5 have completed PhD, 2 are pursuing PhD, and 1 is awaiting defense. This is already submitted. 2 are recognized PhD guide by Gujarat Technological University. 4 of us are a member of DPC, that is a Doctoral Progress Committee. That is a, GTU requirement is that whoever are the doctoral candidates, periodically their work has to be reviewed. So 4 of us are the recognized Doctoral Progress Committee members.
This committee is appointed by?
GTU, Gujarat Technological University.
Okay. it works at the university level.
Yes, yes. Yeah, directly not. But since we're part of it and they are like our enrichment contributes to the department, whatever work we are doing, that's why I just incorporated.
No. That we will take a very sportive. We are writing a column on gender issues. We welcome that. The other, what my colleague is asking you, please do not mistake us. Please do not mistake us. We are also from teaching side. We are only.
So again, what is the plan we had? That was not took up. So we did a number of the things. We invited that CEO of the elite course at number of the times at our institute also. But finally, due to this reason, we were not able to succeed further. So that's one of the MOU we did, and we had taken care a lot regarding this MOU. I think 40 to 50 times we have communicated with them. The proof has been given, MOU and all the email communication proof. 2 patents have been filed by our department. The one patent is at Indian Patent Office, which has been converted to a PCT application, international level application. So that is one of that. The second application again is at Indian Patent Office. So basically 2 patents are there. One is at Indian Patent Office and second is again at a PCT application.
Now what are those about? What are those patents about?
Patents about, okay. The one is related with my one. So basically we had designed one particular system which can able to classify at various purpose. For example, suppose we have a network traffic, fine. So network traffic, or suppose we have some object. So suppose you want to classify that object into multiple categories. So that is a basically classification we can do. So that we have applied with a entire particular patent.
So you have an object. So you want to classify it as something maybe.
Let me give you a proper example. For example, there is one object. Normally, the majority of the patent, if you will take all the patents, I have taken a prior art also. If you will take all the patents, the patent will able to classify that object into the either category A or category B or category C. At a time, they are not able to classify in all the categories. Something like that can be one object which can be able to classify. We have to classify it in a category A as well as a category B. Fine. So there isn't any such a kind of the say particular, especially for the network security. I was working on network security portion, so we would require to classify the traffic in such a cases. Okay, whenever we have some attack, so we require to classify that attack into the multiple categories. So it can be a attack of a DOS and the prop, for example, or we have found out some of the attacks, such kind of the attacks. So in such cases, our after the normal IDS we have. So IDS, what it will do, it will go for the rule base. Something like SWOT is the one IDS. So it will go for the rule base. 40,000 rules are there, and it will identify one of the attack, and it will display as a one attack. For example, DOS attack, but it will not able to classify as a prop attack also. But again, that attack has a characteristics of both of them. So that's one of the limitation, and we were not able to take a proper action. Again, for this case also, I have taken help of Electro Technologies, electrode company also, and I went there for the number of the days, and I find out exactly what is the problem and what is the exactly situation is there. Depending on that one, with the help of them, I have.
Is it a joint?
Yes, not a joint patent, it's an individual patent, but I have taken help. I visited that electrode company number of the times. And from that study, for my person,
it is a software, isn't it? So if it is a software, you cannot patent it.
No, it's a, not a, basically, so we have made in a hardware and software kind of the things. So that we have made.
Because you can only do say copyright.
No, we design in such a way, the hardware and software. Again, it's a basically there are
the system.
System. I can give you the number of such a system that has been done by the say Microsoft and other Cisco companies also, which are similar to our. So that we are on the same basis we have designed our system also.
Okay. Yeah. And the other one?
Other one is there's a basically Monica Darji. She is not present available. She is not present today. So she has done that patent.
Okay. Come.
Right. Okay. So next is the on-demand examination. Whatever we have taken an overview of that. Again, will be discussed more detail by the week. Then LJ Tech Club. We'll discuss that faculty review from external experts, and then again software factory. So these are the unique achievements of our department.
How the external experts are involved in faculty review?
External.
Okay, fine. So what we are doing is that yearly we have faculty review and we have a 360-degree review is there. So what we are doing is we are basically inviting the experts from the sometimes from the industry and sometimes from the academics also to review our faculty. So we'll invite them and again they will have a one.
What do they do? Review? What is involved?
Basically there are various aspects. The one is the very first is the teaching methodology.
So they attend classes?
No, they are not attend the classes. They will find out our lesson plan, lectures. Again, they will ask us how.
Sort of academic audit. Sort of academic audit.
Sir, actually, basically, we like what happens that we are doing a student feedback, and those feedbacks are given to the faculty. That feedback plus results, and over and above general areas. So, at the starting of the feedback process of the annual faculty reviews of like expert will come and they will give a first session that their expectations, what they are doing. And this is in line with the management's expectations.
Marks in a final exam. And again, whenever he will appear and some of you of the exam, internal exam, our ODE exam we will take, on basis of that we will predict that. So that project has been under development and the software factory also.
You will predict, but let him.
But we will take up from the student also, exactly. So we'll take both.
And then you can compare your prediction with his expectations. That helps a lot. I have experimented with this in many institutions, and it works very well.
Sure, sir. And sir, regarding the result analysis, we are maintaining a one sheet where all the marks has been given, and again whatever exactly you are saying as per that grade wise we are maintaining out of the something 60 students exactly. Okay, 60 student, that 5 student has got a CC grade, 10 student got this grade, 10, 20 student grade. We have that sheet. Excel sheet is available, and from that Excel sheet we are doing the various analysis. Let me give the one more analysis. After the completion of the mid-semester exam also, suppose mid-semester exam will complete. So again we will take an analysis of that our grades also. Okay, that's the one student, something like out of the say something 60 students, 10 students fail in a one subject. So we have maximum chances that if we will clear him, so he will pass in the university exam. So that also analysis we are doing also. So there are various.
I have one case. I heard from your chairman that the students that you are taking every year is getting down in number. Now you should think about a way of process so that the more students are attracted to your institution. Now one possibility is to have you also some kind of entrepreneurship, encouragements, and be involved with them. Incubation center and all sort of things. So you can think even other things, because in this area, the computer science is very easy to sort of encourage them to have this kind of. You do not need money, you need to take the machine and your skill, that's all.
आ गई, आप लोग कैसे सॉल्व करते हैं इसको?
मतलब फाइनेंशियली?
नहीं प्रॉब्लम। सब भाई इनको मैं नौकरी से निकाल दिया शाम में, भाई तुम कल से नहीं आना बोल ली। उन्हें तो परमानेंट एम्प्लॉई है, अगर कुछ गड़बड़ हो गए बोला ना भाई आप लोग इंस्टीट्यूशन को रखना है तो रख सकते और निकालना है तो निकाल भी सकते। समझो ऐसी एक ग्रीवेंस आ गया तो आप लोग कैसे सॉल्व कर सकते हैं? कुछ मैकेनिज्म है क्या? डायरेक्टर के पास जाते, नहीं तो आपका मैनेजर के पास जाते, मैनेजर जाके डायरेक्टर से बात करते, या नहीं तो डायरेक्टर चेयरमैन से बात करते, ऐसा कुछ प्रोसीजर है क्या आपके पास?
क्या होता है कि मान लो मैं आई एम द हेड ऑफ द ऑफिस, तो इन लोगों का कुछ तकलीफ है तो मेरे पास ही आएंगे पहले, फिर मुझे क्या हमारा जो डिप्टी डायरेक्टर सिद्धार्थ सर, उनसे मैं बात कर सकता हूँ। अगर ज़रूरत लगे तो मेहता साहब से भी बात कर सकते हैं, इज और डायरेक्टर, तो उनसे भी बात कर सकते हैं।
अभी 1 लाख का ही हो गया, 50,000 का निकल गया है।
1 लाख हो गया।
चलो
ये भी बहुत बड़ी बात है। आप लोग कितने लोग कंप्यूटर जानते हैं? ऑल 14
नहीं सर, वो ये पीयर में है सर, वो लोग मतलब जानते हैं, काम कर लेते हैं, उतना डिटेल्स में नहीं सर।
मशीन कितनी जानते हैं ना? हाँ, हर एक के लिए एक मशीन है।
हर एक के लिए, हर एक टेबल पे।
और कुछ बताना है आप लोग? और कुछ बोलने का है हमारे साथ?
आपका कोई सजेशन है?
इसको ये इंस्टीट्यूशन का और बढ़िया बनाना, क्या करना है?
बढ़िया बनाना है।
कैसा बोलो आप लोग 3 सजेशन दे दो। सबसे हम लोग 3 ही पूछ रहे। नंबर 3 बहुत बढ़िया नंबर है, क्या करना और क्या करना?
एक तो सबके लिए ड्रेस कोड अप्लाई कराना।
यूनिफॉर्म नहीं है अभी, MBA के लिए यूनिफॉर्म नहीं है क्या?
MBA के लिए फैकल्टी के लिए नहीं, लड़कों के लिए तो जैसे थोड़ा सा है कि वो कोट और वो सब
लड़कों को है।
हाँ, पर फैकल्टी के लिए पर्टिकुलर ड्रेस कोड, मतलब ये कलर, शर्ट का कलर ये है, पेंट का कलर ये, ऐसा कुछ हो जाए तो क्या आइडेंटिफिकेशन अच्छी तरह से हो जाए।
और क्या
एक
तो आपका भी ड्रेस कोड चाहिए, आप भी चाहे।
हाँ मतलब सबका होना
थोड़ा सा ऐसा हो जाए, उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, पर अगर हो जाए तो अच्छा लगा, आइडेंटिफिकेशन सही ढंग से हो पाए, मतलब बच्चों को भी पता चले कि ये इज अवर फैकल्टी मेंबर, ऑफिस मेंबर, ऐसा कुछ उनको भी पता लगे। कभी कभार क्या होता है कि वो फैकल्टी से भी बच्चे ऐसा मानते हैं, उनके सब्जेक्ट नहीं लेते तो उनको पता नहीं रहता है कि ऑफिस वाला है या फैकल्टी वाला, तो कभी कभार उनसे
तो बच्चे है ना सब, तो ठीक
और
है।
कभी ऐसा भी होता है कि फैकल्टी भी इतनी यंग होती है तो पता नहीं चलता कि भाई
बच्चा है या फैकल्टी है।
ओके ठीक है, और कुछ बेटा? हैप्पी है? चलो थैंक यू वेरी मच, हम आपकी दर्शन कर लेंगे। ओके सर, आपकी ऑफिस में हम आपका दर्शन कर लेंगे, ठीक है? ओके, और कुछ हम लोगों को जो भी रिकॉर्ड होना है हम आपसे पूछते बेटा, मैनेजर साहब तो निकाल के रख दीजिए, हम आप लोगों की दर्शन कर लेंगे, ठीक है? बाय, गुड लक, थैंक यू।
बच्चे हमसे मतलब बहस करते हैं कि भाई आप देते नहीं।
ठीक है बेटी, समझ गए, हम समझ गए, बच्चे भी यही बात बोल रहे थे।
नहीं एक्चुअली क्या होता है कि बच्चे हमें सामने भी बोलते हैं कि मैडम ये क्यों ऐसा होता है कि मैं इतनी देर लगती है इसमें, तो हम फिर उनको समझाते भी है कि भाई ऐसा है, इसलिए वो उसमें
ठीक है, चलो हम लोग आप लोगों से एक विनती है, आप लोगों से एक विनती है, तो बच्चों से नहीं आप लोग जो बोल रहे हैं हम समझते उनके नहीं है, फिर भी थोड़ा आप लोग बच्चों को जो जैसे समझाना है ना,
थोड़ा प्यार से
समझाना। सही बात है, भाई साहब को छोड़ के सबके सब तो आप लोग पूरा क्रिकेट टीम है। एम्पायर सेलेक्टर हो सकते हैं आप, फिर भी एम्पायर भी कर सकते हैं, आप तो बहुत बड़े आदमी, तो आप लोग हम लोग बोल रहे हैं, आप लोग तो प्रोसेस समझाइए, मैं बोलेंगे क्या है बोले तो आप लोग प्रोसेस समझाइए। देखो भैया आप बेटी देखो, डायरेक्टर का सिग्नेचर होना है, अभी प्रोसेस होना है, अभी एडमिशन चल रही है, ये काम चल रहा है, वो काम चल रहा है, कल ले लो। अगर आप लोगों को जरूरत पड़े 2 दिन पहले आप लोग अप्लाई करो, 2 दिन पहले आप अप्लाई करो, नहीं है तो डायरेक्टर से आपका मैनेजर साहब डिस्कस करके जो भी बच्चे सर्टिफिकेट पूछते हैं, बोनाफाइड पूछते हैं, ये पूछते हैं, बोलो 2 दिन पहले अप्लाई करो बोल के एक ऐसी सर्कुलर निकाल के ये कर दीजिए। बच्चों से जब आप लोग प्यार करते हैं ना, देखिए किसी इंस्टीट्यूशन का जो बैकबोन है वो नॉन टीचिंग स्टाफ है। इंस्टीट्यूशन को चलाना है, नॉन टीचिंग स्टाफ ही चलाना है। अब इंस्टीट्यूशन बंद करना है, बिल्कुल नॉन टीचिंग स्टाफ ही बंद कर देता, बंद कर देता बराबर। ऐसा है, कोई पैसे देके एडवर्टाइजमेंट करने की जरूरत नहीं है।
And where is the timetable of students who attend the course?
Outside, on the road.
Outside. How is so it's open from what to what?
Sir, it's after the lectures.
So you, after the lecture, students will come.
Sir, this lab is open only and
What is the timing of the lab?
sir, the lab is right from the 9 o'clock open.
But how that there is no student here now? It's open, but there are no
Sir,
students.
right now there is a regular lectures.
But why do you keep it open at 9 then?
Because sir, अगर ऐसा होता है that English lecture goes मतलब तो नहीं आया है खाली जा रहा है तो the students have that liberty that they can come and you know.
So how many batches attend this? From 11:45 to 2:45. What is the ideal rate for people like us? Originally 80, 120 I know. But what is that? 130.
And you are above 70? 70 के बाद है तो
पढ़ना जरूरी नहीं है।
पढ़ना जरूरी नहीं है।
ऐसा जरूरी नहीं होता है प्रॉब्लम है आगे ब्लड प्रेशर हाई है या बस 80-120
No, no, we'll not sit. We'll just
we are carrying on research and consultancy here.
But there is no consultancy.
We have some, if you just give us 5 minutes, our introduction.
Good evening to every one of you. It's my pleasure to meet all young, dynamic entrepreneurs here. You know, we have Professor Shulgukar, he is from Pune, and Professor Vidit Param Chaudhary from Calcutta. I am from Hyderabad. This is the composition here. My request is to all my friends here, their placement, and yesterday when we were discussing with alumni, one alumni is not here. So yesterday he came, he started a firm and he has been doing a good job providing employment, and at the same time students coming to him for these things. If you could kindly ventilate your mind about the institution, its performance, as a good citizen of the state and a good citizen of Ahmedabad, where your investment is so much valued for everybody. So everybody in this country is looking towards the development of Gujarat. And last 2-3 years back, the meeting conducted by Modi was attended by all the European entrepreneurs, which gave the boost to everybody. And that was
during 2 years with us. He's doing absolutely fine. Other one has recently joined us in June, and till date his feedback is also very strong.
Is he from the Institute of Management or is it of a different institute?
I think
We have a lot of
management.
here. Management Institute.
Institute of Management. I'm talking per se about MBAs and PGDs and what can be done from here. So both of them are good. At regular interval we get calls from this college about how the students are there, what we can jointly do together in future, how we can go ahead.
It's only mere education is not important. Apart from that, like our Prime Minister said, skill development nowadays. So students need to be in all areas. They need to be expertise nowadays. Only just bookish knowledge is not enough. These colleges give us too much importance. Apart from the curriculum, they are also very much active on extracurricular activities, and they are doing so much activities for the students. Also, the faculty is one of the most important factor which makes any college valuable. So, kind of experience the industry guys who are visiting this college, and this make very much value addition for this college. We have first time make final placement for this MBA students last year. We have taken 3 to 4 students.
And it's in US it's very difficult to get a job for Racket Finance. Rightly said, if it is general, common and everything, and once you complete your MS, you will get a good job, no problem. But once you get a job after specializing in Racket Finance, when once you are settled down, you are in a great demand. You are in a great demand. Right now my daughter is working in George Washington University. It's only out of the place I am referring you, because since you are all employers, why any additional this thing, you will be telling under 80C or 80B, okay? But don't you think you have
the students from this college from almost 6 to 7 years. Every year, around about 20 to 25 students have been selected from here, and apart from this, we also hire interns. And for that, the feedback of the students and the interns that we hire are really good ones. The department, the managers speak. We have this performance evaluation every 3 monthly, in which we see that the interns as well as the new joinees are getting evaluated, and on basis of that we have been receiving the good comments from the managers that they have been working very good, and that they have been really been rated good one. So,
thank you.
They wanted it in English and they wanted it in Gujarati. and then they wanted a kind of training session for the employees, wherein this entire thing is being conveyed to the employees in Gujarati.
This was written by you?
I have some inputs, but primarily it's been written by Dr. Abhinav Singh and Mr. Tawad Mitra.
For that company?
Yeah, for this, yeah, for Max T. Baroda.
Should I suggest something? There is a book written by Peter Singh. Fifth discipline.
Fifth discipline.
There is a chapter on vision
So
building.
basically this is the journal
We'll go through
which
that.
we have just started.
Vision of
One
XYZ
issue has
cannot
already
be written by
come.
That also has. Now,
No, in fact, it so happens there were around 4
Basically,
students
sir,
with
it
them.
is about
And they, it's not that they didn't have a vision, they had. They wanted it done
what are the
in
meetings
English. And that is the reason why they wanted to go international. And they had a very big fair coming up in Europe. So they
This was
This is
spread
Gautam Apart.
in terms of people.
But how do you prove that
We
he
nominated for the advisory board.
here? Is there a photograph?
Experts.
You could have a photograph on the website.
Photograph on the different areas.
Website and
Date time along with date?
Yeah. So we had generated across pharmacy, engineering,
In fact, we have got a section on the
management, we done area-wise marketing, OP, HR. Initially, we were told to do certain things. So that was part of
Copy
the
of Gautam Apar's ticket.
and we also generated list of top journals. So all the team members
Photograph.
across the colleges,
List of
our
From the students give feedback about the company. Companies we give
this students there.
Yes.
He is not required to sign.
company
No, is the student not required to sign the book?
from the students because it is like
reputation,
the problem is
everything.
at times there are
Right, I understand, but that's fine. We'll take it.
yeah, so we take feedback from both the sides. It's around salary students even participate in the internship competition. So some few certificates on that.
What is internship competition?
Sir, some
Certificate course in behavior and finance and prepared syllabus.
हाँ से prepared है.
Certificate courses offered by
Have you started? State.
Not mentioned in 1560 budget. They have borrowed 19 lakhs 32,000 from engineering college and 13 lakhs from other state. So total 1 crore 90 lakhs they have spent.
But just for reference.
Salary list also I have seen. For associate professor, assistant professor. It's also okay. Accounts are well maintained. Even cash book also. The cash book was closed on 1st of October.
I have given them some suggestions for the next NAAC list.
yeah, yes, quite useful actually, which I note कर ली.
Next NAAC के लिए.
Cycle to.
They were asking me, should we note down? I said, all right, okay.
Which cycle you want to buy? No, they want to. They are putting down all these things for cycle too. I said, which cycle you are buying?
And you have added them.
And we have added. So, sorry for the discussion.
I must thank you. I mean, without showing frustration on your faces.
It's an opportunity to showcase our work. I think everybody is more excited.
You are very much right. It is an opportunity to show
Show our work, showcase our work.
ऐसा तो है ना.
sir very rightly said, it's the exit meeting for the team and not the politicians. I recommend
Education, the institute education, has got some things. First, to make this area, but also to do something excellent.
That was really good. That was really good. One important thing we noticed, of course, Ahmedabad is very rich, Gujarat is very rich, Ahmedabad is much more rich than any other state in the country. Out of, the new state of Telangana, even if you take, you are very rich. But students, when they are moving to acquire more knowledge or intimacy with the international institutions, is the best thing to note by the institutes and the visits. That the name is also kind in such a way that the international visits we have seen in their room were really focusing on that. And the commitment of the management and encouraging the young faculty. Professor Chowdhury made a mention, and our Professor Sirgurkar Sarji made a reference. When you link research and society, whatever research that you are doing must be useful to the society. That yesterday, when we were visiting one center, the guys are so sharp. Of course, when you meet a young man or a young girl or a woman, we have to think of our age when we talk to them. For them, you say, "Hi, how are you?" That's the best answer that one could expect. Can I say to Professor Mehta, "Hi Mehta, how are you?" I cannot. Manisha may be sick. Look at her, she is so angry. Because she could only say in the management style. In the management style, you can say, "Hi, how are you?" So I'm only kidding with you. I have also learned some names with my granddaughter. So this way, I was quoting one word: the research and the society. We have seen yesterday in one center for physically challenged people, the machine that we have undertaken, really very much appreciable. Very much appreciable. Personally speaking, I salute your hard work and that you are giving something to the society where a common man will remember, not high will not remember, but a common man will remember that what I have received from these. What I have received from these. The best practices are many. We have noted down there are 17 best practices, out of which international education tools, and the in-house FDP, online examinations from the one department. These are some of the very good these things that are taken. The office records are very clean. The office records are very clean. I have seen the last year's, the auditor's report and the pay scales of all the teachers, the non-teaching records are being well maintained. The faculty is good. But Chaudhary Sahab ne jo bataye, he has given me a message in an indirect manner. Very indirectly he has given you the message. Message is so sharp that if you want to survive in a place like Ahmedabad, you have to be within the four walls of the competition. Four walls of the competition. And if you excel in your competition by giving a good result, I think you will be able to do a good job. You know, you have a very senior, a very outstanding, a professor of emeritus is here only to provide you the guidance. At this age, he is able to ready to give you all these things. So my request, we have given some very important recommendations, very good recommendations. I can only say for us, they are very good recommendations we have given. Now, because keeping in the mind that this institute is a self-financed institute, that is the reason we have given some recommendations. I think under the leadership of Professor Mehta, I did not speak and stress that as long as he is here, the deputy is on two deputies, his right hand and left hand, and they are so sharp. One can say, hello, you are done. The other would say, sir, tell me what can I do. So for these things you have to search for the answer in the days to come. Now the marriage of the daughter is over. If at all any one of you would like to perform the marriage of the daughter, the first cycle of NAAC assessment is performing the marriage of a daughter. We keep our daughter in our house for 21 years to 26 years. If she is 24, then your blood pressure will be. So you will have a feeling in your mind, as early as possible, if I give my daughter to some very good house, so that she can be very happy. So you will perform the marriage, and you will be under a lot of tense when you perform the marriage. When you send your daughter to in-laws house, then you feel, oh my God, it is done. But that way, your assessment process is also like that. Professor Gurkar sir is referring these three things. When it was given, an article was published in 1994. Article was published in 1994 where the quest for excellence was initiated. But IGNO initiated this in 1992, where, thanks to God, I was also a party to it. That way, this institute has a very bright future. Very bright future. Youngsters are so dynamic. A fatherly advice to them, I can only say, not I, but I can only say, if you make use of your intelligence, if you put it in the right path, and I think you will be one of the best persons available in Ahmedabad, not only to serve this institute, but you will be able to serve the society. As I said, I was talking to one of your friends. That is the commitment we should learn. Anyway, good luck, all the best. I hope, मेहता साहब ने जो बताए 5 साल तक तो हम लोग इधर देखने का भी नहीं रहता, हम लोग आने का भी नहीं रहता. तो ठीक है, by the time if we keep good health, me and Professor Mehta sahab, I think we pray God all the best, good luck, do some good job, get a good name, and be good to everybody. Thank you very much.
The whole thing revolves around quality in higher education. What do I understand about the word quality in higher education? Let me try to express in whatever time is available to you. The concept of quality has 3 main attributes. One is fitness for the purpose. 2 is relevance. And 3, quest for excellence. These are the three important attributes of quality in the field of higher education, as far as I understand. The concept fitness for the purpose is very simple to understand. Last March I had been to US, and while returning I bought a Panasonic cordless set. My son put it, but it wouldn't work. I was telling him, I have paid $125 for that. It must work. My son said, sir, Baba, this is of no use to us. Because the voltage used there is different from the voltage used here. And therefore, howsoever expensive it is not fit for the purpose for which we have bought it. So it has no quality. It's worth throwing out. So education that we impart must be fit for the purpose. What does it mean, fit for the purpose? If higher education is required to be fit for the purpose, it must have the second attribute, relevance. Unless it is relevant.
इसका फोटो तो ठीक से आना। I will not take much of your time, only one line. This report is a very confidential report. Of course, Mehtaji knows it. I need not tell.